So let's continue and see what else we can do with this system. So we would like to handle references because that is done a lot of the time when you're writing reports. Because when you write scientific literature, you need to have references for things. So references are rather important. So we will try that now. So for instance, here we have a reference to Knut's Art of Computer Programming, and we have a mock-up sentence here. According to Knut, there is no algorithm to solve the problem. And the way we would achieve this is by adding a package known as Bibliography to handle references. And then we have a file containing our bibliography. We'll get to the contents of that one in a bit. And then we can simply write according to then text cite, because that's the type of citation we want. And then the key of the reference we want to give. There is no algorithm to solve the problem. And then in the end, we have a print bibliography to get it printed. So let's see how it works in our document. So let's edit example.com again. So the first thing we needed to do was to go to the top to the preamble and add one of these use package lines. And we want to use bibliotech, and we also need add bb resource literature.bib will be the name of the file. And then we can write somewhere here we call the section main material. Not a particularly good title, but it will work for our purposes. According to text site Knut 1997, The Art of Computer Programming, there is no algorithm to solve the problem, same as we wrote there. And then we see that at the end of the document somewhere, we add print bibliography. Let's spell this correctly. So this was what we wanted, but we need to solve this literature.bib. And those files use a format called bibtech, which looks like this. So this is an entry for Knut's The Art of Computer Programming. So one can look up a bibtech reference and fill in these numbers oneself. Or another way to do it is to let's see if we can get Firefox open here. Another way to do it, is to get this reference from somewhere. So let's do that. So I usually, when it comes to books, I usually go to the Royal Library, their database, and then I search for the title I'm interested in. So let's search for The Art of Computer Programming, and it's volume 1 I'm interested in. So we see this one is also from 97, just as my reference. And then you can go to create reference, and then you have references in various format, and voila, here we have the one in bibtech format. So it's just to copy that one. So let's get back to the terminal, and let's open the file literature.bib as we named it. We can name it whatever we like. I just picked this name. So we can name it whatever we like, and then we try to paste this bibtech code that we copied. So Knut 1997 tau, that was the key that we used. So that one, that was the key that we used in our code too. So let's stick with that one. And now everything looks correct, so we can save and exit. And now everything should work, so let's try to recompile and see what happens. So we see that now it recompiled once, and then it's starting the second round. So now we saw it recompiled another time. Let's move this window up here so we can see further down in the PDF. And let's scroll down. So we see here our section 3 that we added, main material, according to Knut, and then we have the reference, there is no algorithm to solve the problem, and then it has the reference here. So we immediately noted that, hey, that one used a different style of referencing compared to the slides, because here in the slides we see it says GNU 97 within these square brackets. And that's because you can specify different citation styles, and LaTeX will automatically fix everything for you. So we can add an option to Bibliography. So alphabetic style, and that is the style we want. So now you saw it recompiled once, and let's recompile once more. So now we saw that we changed the style. So now it says in our PDF GNU 97, just like it did in my slides. Okay, so that was a reference handling.